Okay, did you ever see on the about the 6th car back, Lyndon Amick on the bottom of the racetrack? That's Kurt Busch in the middle. Busch and the 46 of Rob Morgan make contact. Morgan goes up and hits Jeffrey Bodine. He gets in the fence, and there Jeffrey goes down the racetrack, and that's the 27 of Lonnie Rush there that comes along and hits Jeffrey Bodine. I do believe that was Lonnie Rush. No, maybe not. That might have been the 90 car of Lance Norrick that came along and hit Jeffrey Bodine.
This is real time.
Yeah, that definitely was a 90 car of Lance Norrick.
Stewart was the first car sideways. Here's why.
Here's the 4 got into the back of Ward Burton, I believe.
And then Burton's 22 got into Stewart.
And
everybody scrambles.
That car is taking a whale of a ride, that 20 car is. It's getting hit. It's upside down. It's hit on its roof. It's on fire.
And here's another angle.
Coming off a turn 2 where we've said that it's the wind. Somebody got into the back of that car right there.
That's Ward Burton right there.
We saw a puff of tire smoke, and then everything let loose.
I think that's what started. Somebody got it back of Ward Burton off turn 2.
I'm pretty sure the 4 car got into the back of Ward Burton, turned him into the 20 car, and God help all of them because there's no place to go. And you can't see. Now here we come off of turn 2 again. Right there. See, Ward Burton got pushed around by that car, and that's the 4 car.
And he got in the back of Tony Stewart. Of course, Tony Stewart won airborne here.
And it was Ward Burton's car being sideways that blocked up the track for everybody behind him.
Boy, and it gets hit by every car in the field, seems like, and Tony Stewart's car just took a whale of a ride.
Geoff Gordon in 32nd place. One lap.
Whoa, there you go. There you go. This is it, guys.
Jarrett, Nemechek, Jeff Burton, Mike Skinner.
It's
one
over.
Car hard up into the wall, joined by another.
And they just keep wrecking.
And the hits keep on coming.
And the big hit was Joe Nemechek. Brett Bodine on fire.
This starts by somebody getting crowded down on the apron here. Oh, Dale Jarrett. Dale Jarrett goes down in front of the 21 car, wasn't that? Oh, no, that was the 99 car. Oh, man, you're right, Mike. Nemechek took a hard lick. Then the 4 car.
Saw the lick that Brett Bodine in 11 took there in front of Joe Nemechek.
Steve Park.
Nemechek gets hit once and then straight up and into the wall. The drivers call it the big one. And Darrell, I think we've accepted it's somewhat inevitable in this type of race. Let's see if Geoff Gordon gets through this.
Yeah, he got through. He tried to get his lap back, but Dale Jarrett's going to pay the price here. The 99 gets a run on him, and he tries to block him. The 99 got into him. And the rest.
Look at the cars through his windshield. You just wonder, is it ever going to quit hitting?
Mike, I've seen this.
Trouble off trouble board. Newman slams the wall. Man, comes Schrader, and Newman is in the air and over. Ryan Newman, last year's Rookie of the Year. The rear end ripped from the car as he slides down the asphalt, and when that car hit the grass of the tri-oval, Ryan Newman went upside down. And when it got to the grass, it got airborne.
Let's watch her here and see what happens. Oh, Kenny Schrader got out of control, got into him. Oh, that's what happened, Mike. His right rear tire came off. Car goes airborne, then when it hits the ground, it digs in and just rips it apart. Let me tell you, the way these cars are inside, he's like he's in a capsule in there. And so these cars, they've done such an incredibly good job with the safety and protecting the driver in these cars. Look at that thing lift up, Larry.
Just takes off like an airplane.
That's 3,400 pounds, folks, just lifting up in the air like a feather.
And the right rear wheel digs into the dirt and tears the whole rear end loose from the car.
Yeah, if the tire hadn't come off of the wheel, it probably wouldn't have turned over like that. But once the tire came off, and it dug in and flipped it.
Now, when Schrader's car was heading down pit road, he was basically a passenger because the front end of his car had been heavily damaged.
And I think that's what happened at the end of pit road. He just couldn't control his car.
Yeah, here they come. Here comes Schrader. You can see the whole right side. Well, back there, his right side's all torn. Of course, he got into the wall.
The best news, driver number 12, Ryan Newman, climbed out of that car unhurt.
Look at that Dale Jarrett's car. Wow. What a sight to see out your windshield.
He's trouble. Contact on the backstretch. It's Michael Waltrip and now Brian Vickers. Robbie Gordon, 31. The time. Waltrip's over. 1, 2, 3 times for Michael Waltrip.
Well, there's the big one right there. Took a lot. There's a lot of good cars right there. Is that Sterling Marlin in there?
40 cars in it. That's Michael Waltrip's car, upside down.
Here you see, looks like Johnny Sadler slid up in the 30 car into Brian Vickers in the 25. A chain reaction.
Yes, that's Michael talking. Yeah.
And Biffle, the pole sitter, looks like he barely got through there.
So you see the tire come off of Michael's car. Then it got into that grass softened by the rain, and it just dug in, just like we saw Ryan Newman's last year, and sent the car over.
There's Harvick, Kevin LePage, Johnny Benson.
That's us, guys. 25 got into us. That's us.
Well, Rusty got through it. Here we go. Harvick slides up in front of traffic.
Cars upside down, cars everywhere.
And turn 4 is Calamity Corner once again. Between turns 3 and 4.
Because something happened to Greg Biffle, the 16 car that triggered all this.
I believe, watch it and see if it's Harvick's car. Oh, no, it's the 22 car. Scott Wimmer. Look at him just spinning around. He got up on his nose and come back down on his wheels. You just pray that when you stop that you can remember what happened.
I think Scott Wimmer will remember this one for a long time.
Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. Casey Compton into the wall. Michael Waltrip is around.
Denny Hamlin hard into Elliott Sadler.
Stewart takes the checkers. The caution, obviously, another hard hit. You were right, Benny. They didn't make it around.
I didn't see any way they could. Who gets in the back of the 59?
It looks like Elliott Sadler may have got the 59 a little bit loose there. Boy, I mean, Denny Hamlin just pounded Sadler.
Yeah, it looks like Elliott might have either that or maybe the 59 just lost control off the corner. Don't know.
Reed Sorensen in the 41.
David Green, Mark Green in 4 car goes through there, makes contact again.
It happens that quick.
And that close to the finish.
On board with Kenny Wallace as he's involved.
Boy, Kenny just missed that wall.
Goes on forever, doesn't it? Kevin Harvick's car.
Kenny's on the outside there. Keep coming. Come on. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. All right, back it down. Back it down. Back it down. That was one hell of a job.
Elliott Sadler moments ago.
The wall, and here comes Harvick, the 29 with Matt Kenseth.
Oh, Mark got loose. Mark got loose.
And Harvick's getting a run off turn 4. It's going to be a drag race all the way back to the start-finish line. No caution. They're side by side, right to the line.
Big crash. Here they come. Checkered flag. Harvick. Kevin Harvick wins the Daytona 500.
We got one car on his roof coming across the start-finish line.
Still wrecking. They're wrecking everywhere. Bowyer's on fire. Jeff Gordon's wrecked.
And they are still wrecking.
Montoya, Stremme, Kenseth, Biffle, Marlin, Carl Edwards, Casey Mears all crashed on the final lap.
What happens back here is Kyle Busch gets on the apron ever so slightly, gets into the 17, and it's on from there. Look at the 38 car up on top of somebody. There's a car turning over.
Clint Bowyer gets slid sideways. Whammo.
And he'll cross the start-finish line unofficially upside down in the 18th position.
On fire. I mean, that's Joey Chitwood couldn't do that.
New one for the record books.
Oh, there's the problem right there. Kyle Busch, Mike Skinner get into it. The big one happens behind him.
So Rick Crawford just go through. That's P.J. Jones right there, the 63 truck. That was on fire.
Can't believe how crazy they were.
Wow, that's flames blowing.
That's P.J. Jones
over
right there.
the top of P.J. Jones's truck.
Looked like he already had the window net down. He's going to try to get to. There's Kyle Busch going through the infield. Chad Chaffin right behind P.J.
Did you see Rick Crawford slip through there?
Yeah, sure did. There's P.J. getting out. Great to see him got it out of that truck. See Kyle Busch, that's a black truck up on the outside. There's Mike Skinner on the inside of Brendan Gaughan. Kyle comes down. Now he's going to move to the inside to try to, well, you know, it's a little bit maybe Mike Skinner coming up, and Kyle could have come down a little bit, but one of those deals, and here we go, the carnage.
Well, did you see Mike come off the lap before? He fought that truck to keep it coming, keep it from going up the hill. He didn't have a choice. He couldn't turn left and get off of Kyle Busch, and when Kyle moved over, Mike already had it turned as hard as he could.
There's another view right here. You see Mike Skinner left of your screen. Kyle's going to come down a little bit to try to get by that number 8, and Mike Skinner looked like he just went up a little bit, and just enough to catch that left rear quarter of that 51 truck of Kyle Busch. This is a great view from the DirecTV blimp right here.
Oh, watch Skinner.
Along when this all happened.
Outside.
As Kyle came down the hill a little bit, Mike couldn't keep off of him.
Oh, big wreck.
There's Matt Crafton right behind Mike. You saw Brendan Gaughan for a moment.
Can't believe how crazy
There's
they were.
Jack Sprague making his way through there in the 2 truck.
Jack Sprague looks like he's got some damage to that nose, Phil.
Well, here's Ted Musgrave's view right here.
3 wide. Still 3 wide.
Teddy got a piece of that.
Yeah, big piece. That probably busted his radiator and tore his truck up quite a lot.
We're in it, guys. I can't tell.
Yeah, a lot of trucks involved in this incident.
Stewart's trying to squeeze in there.
See that hand?
Shoving to the bottom.
See that hand? He just wanted to touch him, man. Just wanted to touch him.
Can't get him to the high side. Here he comes.
There he turns him. He turns him.
Busch in the
Oh,
wall.
my God.
Here comes Stewart to the checkered
Tony
flag.
Stewart.
And another car gets in the backside. It's Casey Kane. And they're scattering everywhere as they come to the line.
Some of these guys hit hard, man.
And one of them was Kyle Busch.
They're still hitting hard.
Watch the night. I think it's
Watch
a 9 car
gets
takes
right
a
in the
hit.
back.
I mean, just clobbers Kyle Busch.
And these guys, there's a 31 car touring, but these guys hit hard right here.
Logano finally, his luck ran out. He just
but you see these guys coming across the racetrack. This is ugly down here. They're very fortunate nobody got hurt right there.
Trying to bump you. Stay on this yellow line. Chase up, coming up high. There you go.
Pick the rear tires off the ground. Now watch this next hit.
Oh, man.
Wow. That's a 180-mile-per-hour shot right there.
Man, that was brutal.
Listen to it.
I think they lost the camera now.
Yeah, that's incredible.
For Tony Stewart, his 36th win in his 374th start.